Welcome, beautiful souls, to this journey of exploration. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that many sense, but few discuss: how consciousness awakening relates to sex and sexuality in this great planetary transition. We are in a time of profound shifts, energetic, spiritual, and physical. As consciousness expands, our understanding of sexuality transforms. But how does this work? What does it mean for our relationships, our desires, and our evolution as human beings? Throughout history, sexuality has been viewed through many lenses, sometimes sacred, sometimes suppressed. But at its core, it has always been a powerful force, capable of creation, healing, and transformation. Now, as planetary energies shift and humanity moves into higher states of consciousness, the way we experience love, intimacy, and sensuality is evolving. This shift calls us to move beyond old paradigms of fear, shame, and limitation. It invites us to reclaim our connection to sacred sexuality and recognize it as a pathway to deeper awareness, divine connection, and true energetic alignment. In this video, we'll explore how sexuality serves as a portal to higher consciousness, the healing of past traumas, the integration of sacred masculine and feminine energies, and the emergence of new relationship models that reflect the vibrational frequency of the new earth. Let's begin this journey of awakening together. Segment 1: The Planetary Transition and Consciousness Shift. We are in the midst of a planetary transition, a shift in frequency that affects everything, including our awareness of self and our connection to others. Ancient wisdom and modern quantum science agree. Reality is energy, and consciousness is evolving toward a higher vibration. This awakening brings greater self-awareness, deeper emotional intelligence, and an expanded understanding of love and connection. And at the core of this transformation, sexuality. To fully understand this shift, we must explore how collective consciousness has evolved. Historically, sexuality has been influenced by cultural dogmas, social norms, and suppression. Today, as planetary energies accelerate, people are beginning to reclaim sexual sovereignty, understanding it as an integral part of the spiritual self, rather than something separate or shameful. Throughout human history, sexuality has been a central, yet often misunderstood force. From ancient sacred practices in Egypt and India to puritanical repression in later centuries, our collective relationship with sex has been cyclical. In the modern era, the rise of the sexual revolution, gender fluidity, and spiritual sexuality signal a reawakening, one that aligns with the planetary shift we are experiencing. As we transition into this higher frequency, the old structures that controlled and repressed sexuality are dissolving. Society is beginning to embrace sexuality as a vital aspect of spiritual evolution, rather than something to be feared or hidden. The collective unconscious is shedding layers of shame and repression, making way for a more liberated, authentic, and sacred experience of intimacy. This shift is also making us more sensitive to energetic exchanges. Many people are finding that casual or unconscious sexual encounters no longer resonate, as they can create energetic imbalances. Instead, there is a growing desire for deeper, more meaningful connections that align with our higher selves. The planetary transition is amplifying these changes, encouraging us to reevaluate our beliefs about love, relationships, and pleasure. As the veil of illusion lifts, we are being called to approach sexuality with greater mindfulness and presence. No longer just an act of physical gratification, it becomes a means of self-discovery, energetic expansion, and divine union. Ultimately, this transition invites us to honor our bodies, our energy, and our desires as sacred expressions of consciousness itself. The more we align with this understanding, the more we awaken to the infinite possibilities that love and sexuality hold in our journey toward enlightenment. Segment 2: Sexuality as a portal to higher states of consciousness. Sex is more than physical pleasure, it's an energy exchange, a portal to transcendence. When approached with awareness, it can activate deeper layers of consciousness, bringing healing, connection, and spiritual awakening. Sacred traditions like Tantra and Taoism have long taught that sexual energy is creative life force energy. Kundalini, When harnessed with intention, it can awaken dormant parts of our spirit, unlocking higher states of being. In the planetary transition, many are experiencing heightened sexual sensitivity, deeper energetic connections, and even spontaneous awakenings triggered by intimacy. Why? Because as we shift, we clear old blockages and step into alignment with our true essence. Understanding this further, Kundalini energy moves through the chakras, unlocking consciousness at each level. When sexual energy is activated responsibly and intentionally, it can lead to states of bliss, interconnectedness, and even divine unity with all existence. To fully embrace this potential, practices such as tantric breathwork, conscious touch, and intention setting before intimacy can help cultivate a heightened energetic experience. The act of making love becomes a divine dance and exchange of sacred life force that transcends the ego and leads to a state of deep connection with the universe. Furthermore, sexual energy does not have to be expressed only in physical union. Celibacy, when practiced with awareness, can also harness and redirect sexual energy for heightened creativity, spiritual growth, and expanded intuition. The key is understanding that sexual energy is life force energy. When cultivated properly, it becomes a powerful tool for self-discovery and enlightenment. Many individuals on the path of awakening report spontaneous energetic shifts during intimacy, such as feeling waves of ecstasy, experiencing out-of-body sensations, or even having telepathic connections with their partner. This is a reflection of the planetary transition. Our energetic bodies are becoming more attuned to subtle vibrations, allowing for new forms of intimacy that go beyond the physical realm. As we continue this journey, it is essential to approach sexuality with mindfulness, respect, and an openness to explore its multidimensional nature. By doing so, we align ourselves with the higher vibrational energies of the new earth, where love, pleasure, and consciousness merge into a single, divine experience. Segment 3. Healing sexual trauma and releasing conditioning. As consciousness awakens, deep-seated wounds around sexuality are surfacing for healing. Many people carry generational conditioning, trauma, or shame related to their sexual expression. Healing these aspects is an essential part of awakening. Methods to heal and release. Somatic healing, utilizing breath work, movement, and touch to release trauma stored in the body. Inner child work, identifying and healing early experiences that shape limiting beliefs about sexuality. Energy work, practices like Reiki, sound healing, and crystal therapy to clear energetic blockages related to sexuality. Journaling and shadow work, confronting suppressed fears, desires, and cultural conditioning around intimacy. Sacred consent and boundaries, learning to express desires, needs, and boundaries openly and respectfully in relationships. Releasing outdated beliefs and conditioning allows for a freer, more conscious connection to sexuality, one based on authenticity and spiritual alignment rather than fear or societal expectations. Segment 4. The integration of sacred, masculine, and feminine energies. Awakening consciousness involves harmonizing the sacred, masculine, and feminine energies within us all. These energies exist beyond gender. They represent complementary forces of creation and balance. The sacred masculine embodies structure, protection, and action, while the sacred feminine embodies intuition, fluidity, and receptivity. When these energies are balanced, we cultivate deeper self-love, harmonious relationships, and a fuller expression of our sexuality. Practices for integration, breath work, and meditation. Balancing left feminine and right masculine energy channels. Creative expression, engaging in dance, art, or movement to embody both energies. Sacred rituals, honoring both aspects through intention setting, self-care, and energetic healing. Conscious partnership, recognizing and celebrating these energies in relationships. Segment 5. The future of love and sexuality in the new earth. As humanity ascends in consciousness, love and sexuality are evolving into more conscious expressions. Relationships based on control and codependency are giving way to partnerships rooted in mutual respect, spiritual growth, and divine union. Themes of future relationships: sacred partnerships, unions based on energetic resonance rather than social expectations. Polyamory and open love, the dissolution of rigid relationship structures in favor of fluid connections. Energetic intimacy, moving beyond the physical into profound emotional and spiritual bonds. As we raise our vibrational frequencies, intimacy transcends physical touch and becomes an exchange of energy, allowing deep soul-level connections to form. By tuning into each other's energy fields, partners can experience heightened states of unity, passion, and even healing through presence and intention. Telepathic and heart-centered love, communicating on a higher frequency, where love transcends words. As consciousness expands, many are discovering that love and connection are not confined to verbal communication, but can be deeply felt and understood through heart-based energy exchanges. This form of telepathic connection fosters trust, empathy, and a deepened sense of unity between partners, allowing them to communicate without words, through emotions, vibrations, and shared consciousness. As we awaken, we heal. As we heal, we transform. And as we transform, so does the world around us. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of consciousness, sexuality, and planetary awakening. If this message resonated with you, let's continue expanding this conversation together. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future content on conscious relationships, spirituality, and energy work. And if you found this valuable, please share it with others who are on the path of awakening. Until next time, stay open, stay present, and keep shining your light. Much love.